This poem is called A Dangerous Love. You are playing with fire, all in the name of desire. Desire to be seen, to be held, to be loved. But you keep searching for love in places it was never meant to live. In the pain, and the punishment, and the patterns that feel like home, because something's got to give. That's what was modeled, right? If your own father couldn't love you right, if the one meant to protect you became the one you feared, how could love ever feel safe and secured? How could it feel near? A father is supposed to be your shelter, your soft place to land. He's supposed to nurture, to love without condition. Yet, here I am. Mine, he just didn't. And what hurts even more is that he played that part, just never for me, not from the start. He stepped into the role of father for my siblings with ease, even played dad to children that weren't his. His stepkids got the script I never received. He knew his lines. He knew how to show up. He just didn't choose to cast me in his version of love. Instead, he crossed boundaries that should never be played with. He touched what was sacred and broke character. My innocence wasn't lost. It was stolen mid-scene by the one who was cast to protect me. How did I feel? He didn't just break me. He rewrote me. I was only a child, and that's the part that's so wild. It scarred me for life and left a wound on my inner child. That wasn't affection. That was abuse. But he played it off as love, and I was left broken and confused and with a deep wound, performing pain in a role I never auditioned for. So I numbed the ache with alcohol and weed when I was just a teen, trying to silence a scream that no one could hear me but me. My mind twisted with confusion. I mistook abuse for attention, pain for passion, silence for rejection, all part of the illusion. And now I call danger love. I call chaos home. Because that's the script I was handed before I even knew I could rewrite it. That's what I was shown and all I've ever known. It just never made sense to me. I still hear the voices inside of me crying. Why won't you love me unconditionally? Why can't you see me where I am and need you to be? Why didn't you just choose me? This is the ache deep down inside of me. This is my inner child, not broken, but begging to be rescued, to be seen, to be held by the arms she never knew, but only dreamed. And so I asked, if I give you my body, will you finally love me? Will I finally be free from the shame that has shackled me, that's been holding me hostage behind the curtain of silence scene? This has happened with men time after time. I've given my body, let them take what was mine, hoping it meant they'd finally choose me, and that this time I'd play the lead. All it brought was a void only I could see. An echo after the act, a transaction, not a connection, just a scene I'd been cast in, then left backstage in pieces. I whispered again, I'm not enough. I'm only wanted for sex. That realization was tough. And that line, it stuck with me like a curse over time. I guess I didn't fit the role he wanted. I gave the performance of my life and still got written out of his. Now I'm left in grief because I thought that man loved me for me, saw me, that we were fine, that I was finally chosen for the very first time, that this was the one, that this one was different, that this love was divine. This is how I've tested love to see if it stays. Look me in my eyes. Let me see your gaze. Let me read the lines between your silence. Tell me the truth you've never told an audience. Let me see inside your soul. Tell me you love me until we get old. To me, if I mattered beyond the skin, hoping a deeper connection could heal what's within. This has been my history with men, but no more. Love me for who I am, not for what I give. See my mess, my pain, my softness, and still choose to stay. Because that is all I've ever longed for, every single day. Show me that love does not hurt, that safety exists, that I am not too much, that I am worthy of gentleness. Because all I've ever wanted was a heart like mine, one that loves deeply and unbounded. That kind of love is divine. Remind me of my worth, not because I am broken, but because I am whole. Remind me that I am brave, not just someone waiting for a hero to arrive. That I survived what tried to bury me. That I've lived through curtain calls I'd never clapped for and scenes I never agreed to perform. That I've been drowning for years in oceans of fear, haunted by the thought I'm not good enough, that real love isn't near. I'm tired of hiding, tired of pretending pain is love, tired of carrying my father's shadow like it's my costume, like it fits like a glove, tired of playing roles I never chose, the fixer, the pleaser, the one who holds it all together, because that is what I was conditioned for. But now I want to leave the stage. I want to tear up the script. I don't want to be tied any longer to the stories that were never mine. This will be the very last time. Abuse is real and it's everywhere. But I am not the only one suffering in silence and pain. There are so many more, each with different names. But today is different. I choose to begin again, to unlearn the lie that love must hurt to be real, that I am worthy enough, that God sealed the deal. But before anything else, I just want a friend, one who stays when the curtain closes and is there until the very end. I choose softness with myself. I choose strength to love me. I choose to finally choose me and heal what's inside of me and silence that line that haunts every scene. I am not enough when there is a warrior residing inside of me.